Good morning. Still blurry. That is better. Morning, Ken. Robert, how are you? Dickens. Roscoe Marie. Good morning. Happy Friday. All right. Hey, Christine. Hey, Robert. Got a busy day today. Give me 1 second. I am checking. Gotcha. There it is. Debbie Moore, good morning. Carol, good morning.
Got a lively crowd today?
We do. It's Friday. Hey,
Yep.
Chad.
It is Friday. I'll be in a minute. And by the way, just wanted to tell you, intraday relative strength math,
Mm-hmm.
it's actually more effective than it is on a daily or a weekly chart because it's happening in real time. You're literally seeing what funds are buying right now in real time. When the S&P diverges. All right. Powell.
It was a very short speech from Powell today, actually.
Yeah, it wasn't very long.
No, it was only about 10 minutes long. And the market didn't have much reaction except for a reversal to the downside.
Except the reversal.
But it wasn't a huge move. See, the buy is only down 160 points right now.
Only 160 points. How are shorts?
441 was the peak, 435 is the bottom now. Had a nice gap up this morning. And then right back to the downside. How are our shorts doing?
I'll be in a second. I'm just getting things ready.
They're heating up.
Tell them I got a couple of shorts to talk about today.
Few shorts to talk about today. You didn't have any the other day.
No, I didn't, but today I got plenty.
It's good.
I think the market's got quite a while to go.
Good morning, Cyrus. It's a really good morning for you.
Actually, yeah, it's early.
About 8.
That's why Cyrus has so much energy. Comment because it's early morning. I'm coming in hot.
A little toasty.
This thing keeps plugging itself. And then plugging. Got a big day today. I gotta stay on top of things. All right, coming in. Let me just get my link and I'm in. All right, here we go. Here we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. All right.
Hello, everybody. How is
Everybody doing today?
Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hope everybody's doing really well. Hey, Ken, how are you? You hear an echo? Really? That's because my thing is on. Is there an echo now? There shouldn't be any more echo, or unless Matt has his thing on. You have your webcam on?
Oh, well, I actually do.
Yep. See, every time it's his webcam.
Well, I had to
He's not even using it anymore. He's not even using it anymore. Just kill that thing.
Well, I would have just had no camera. I unplugged it so I could download all that video footage from yesterday.
Ah, right. Hey, Robert, how are you? Ralph, how are you?
There we go. No echo now. And I
Yeah,
prob-
you shouldn't you shouldn't be hearing any more echo. Yeah, it's the webcam. I don't know why they decided to put a microphone in a webcam. Like,
because it's plug and play. The mic is actually the sound quality is actually not bad from
really?
the. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's passable.
It's yeah, I mean it works. You can get it, you can get it to work. How's everybody doing? We'll be starting in about 4 minutes. Just so you guys know, just to give you some information. The website, the YouTube channel. Let me actually go here, share my screen. So if you go to YouTube, and you go to Roger Scott. Whoops. What the hell's going on here? Is my internet off or something? Hold on. It's a confusing situation. One second. There we are. Just go here. Here it is. So the website has been rebranded. It's not Wealth Press anymore. This this YouTube channel is just Roger Scott. So you guys, let me just see the chat here. So you guys, each guru, if you want to call us that, is going to get his own channel. Nice. That's very nice. I told you Target was going to go down, Tim, didn't I? I told you retailers were going to go down, and they did. Just change this here.
Oh, you got the new channel up.
Well, yeah, so I wanted to show everybody the new channel. Well, it's not a new channel. It's the same channel. It just got renamed. So all the videos are there. Everything is there. So all you need to do is, you're welcome, Tim. All you need to do is go to @Roger Scott. If you go to Wealth Press, it won't work anymore. If you have a link, it'll work just fine. But again, you can just type in Roger Scott. It's the same channel. It's the same thing. No, nothing moved. Actually, just the name moved. It's the same channel. It's exactly nothing got moved. Just the name got moved.
It's the hostile takeover.
Yeah, hostile takeover. I took over this channel for myself. So because we were sharing channels, and I want to put playlists, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. So yeah, just go @Roger-Scott. Yeah. It's the same channel. It's our old Wealth Press channel. Or you could just type in, go to YouTube, and type in Roger Scott right here, and you'll see Matt. You'll see some guy here, Scott Family, and you'll see Matt. It'll be like the 4th video right here. Just go there. This little Wealth Press thing will disappear in a few days, and this will replace it. But you'll see my ugly mug there. Yeah, the cheese is all in the same place. Nothing changed. You got it, Robinson. So I just wanted to let you guys all know that. Trading Pub is okay. So you know how we had DTI and we had Jack Carter? They just wanted to put everybody under the same umbrella. So instead of Wealth Press, they just wanted to call it Trading Pub. Yeah, it's just RS. It's always, RS, my initials. It's not a logo or anything. This thing was made like 5 years ago, but they just wanted to put something up there. We'll make it nicer. But my point is, it's my channel. It's just go to YouTube /Roger-Scott, or you could find it by typing in Roger Scott, or you'll find it. But my point is, if you see a new face, new channel, new logo, don't be surprised. It's the same channel. Nothing got changed. I literally just changed my name on it and slapped a new logo on it. All right, it's that time. Let's begin. Now, do you guys remember yesterday? So let's look at the market right now. The market's down right now, right? Let's see what the Nasdaq's down at its low right now. The SPY is at its low right now. Dow is near its low right now. Let's see what Splunk is doing. Remember that stock yesterday that I really liked? Let's see. It's also down. I want to see I want to see if it made a higher high. Yeah, it made a higher high, but it's down. I really like this stock. But again, things follow the market. That's just how things go. I wanted to see if it was higher. It was higher for the day, but then it backed away. Matter of fact, Matt, it had one of those nice V reversals today.
Uh-huh.
So it would have been nice to put a sell stop right here. Anyhow, just wanted to follow along on that. Let's talk about a couple of important things, and I want to give you guys some stocks that I'm looking at. So Tesla. Relative strength, Robinson. Relative strength, my friend. Lilly. Look at Lilly right now. There weren't that many stocks that had good relative strength. Lilly was one of them. What was another stock that had really good relative strength a few days ago? But yeah, Lilly's doing great. We'll go through a few of them. As a matter of fact, this was one of them that I gave you guys a few days ago. Lights and Wonder. And it's been holding up pretty good, actually. Looks like it wants to break out. But again, I digress. All right. So first things first, Tesla. Tesla's supercharger business is seen growing to be a $20 billion revenue monster. $20 billion revenue monster. Analyst Dave Ives said Tesla's supercharger network is key to the overall sum of the parts story on the electric vehicle story as the Austin-based company focused on expanding its charging network beyond Tesla models. Now, you might or might not have remembered, but I always thought that the big value in Tesla was not their cars. It was the charging, that they were going to make chargers and they were going to make parts and chargers and accessories that are going to help other cars. Exactly, Dale. Exactly. Because I don't think they're going to win. I don't think they're going to win the game in terms of their cars. I'm not seeing it at all. Matter of fact, every day that goes by, they're losing the race because the competition is getting amazingly more advanced. That's what I said. And it's an energy company. But we haven't seen much lately. So they're finally getting it together. I think they're getting worried because Tesla's just, the cars are not selling as well as they thought they would. While only 5,000 chargers are currently on the grid, Tesla agreed to double the network earlier this year under President Biden's $7.5 billion charging initiative to build a national network of 500,000 EV chargers nationwide. The supercharger network is seen as being a great position to benefit from increasing charging needs over the next decade, with major auto players partnering on Tesla's North America charging standards, including Ford, GE, Rivian, Mercedes. So they've got something good going on here. They've got something good going on. There's Blink Chargers and there's a couple of other companies, Chris. And those are making deals with the gas stations. I know that because I've been following it along pretty well. But let me continue. So they introduced Tesla Magic Dock. It's an adapter that allows non-Tesla EVs to charge on NACS standards that provides the company an incremental opportunity to further expand its charging footprint to the entire EV fleet. Now we're talking. This is very smart. Now, they have there's two ways of looking at it. They could screw it up, and if they screw it up or they delay, you know what's going to happen. Toyota, Ford, GM, they're going to come up with their own. Tesla doesn't want that. They need to stay ahead on this. They have an opportunity to be where they were 10 years ago, a leader. It's up to them to see if they can make it happen. I'm hoping that Elon Musk starts focusing back on Tesla and focusing on what he needs to do to make the company what he promised in the first place. Inferior to those Toyota 9, a battery will always perform poorly and wildly overpriced. Well, Ray, that's not what the market is saying right now. I don't have enough expertise to argue with that on that point. I don't know. But I could tell you that they're positioning themselves to be the charger for Mercedes, for Nissan, for Honda, for Polestar, for Rivian, and for GM, and from Ford as of right now. Well, Cyrus, it's not nearly one of my favorite stocks, but they have a chance. They have an opportunity. Are they going to take it? We'll see. All right, that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. The second thing I wanted to talk about was Mr. Squirrely. His speech was very short. Do you remember what I said to you in the morning video today? And by the way, Matt, I really think we may want to short bonds right now because they're increasing the odds. There's a 40% chance this morning that they're going to increase rates in November. There's now a 20% chance they're going to increase rates in September, which I don't think they're going to do. But I think we're headed for another downslide. The fact that bonds couldn't the reason I didn't want to do it this morning was because I thought that his speech would cause them to rally. It didn't. So we have an opportunity here if you want to take advantage of it to fill this gap. We'll talk about that later today, but I think that bonds are going to come down. It's a pretty high probability there. So what did I tell you this morning? We're going to take a wait and see approach. Inflation is more stickier than we thought it would be. If appropriate, we're going to raise rates. They're just sitting and waiting. That's all they're doing. They're sitting and waiting. That's right. So we are prepared to raise rates further if appropriate. That's exactly what he said. It's the Fed's job to bring inflation to 2% goal, and we will do so. What he's saying, he doesn't want to say we're going to raise inflation for sure. We're going to raise rates for sure. He doesn't want to say that, but that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. We're going to raise rates. He's preparing you. He's lubing you. He's getting you nice and ready. He concluded, we will need price stability to achieve a sustained period of strong labor market conditions that benefit all. We will keep at it until the job is done. It ain't happening yet, folks. Nope, but he is. Since last year, Jackson Hole Symposium, the Fed raised its policy rates by 300 basis points, including 100 basis points over the last 7 months. In addition, it continues to reduce its security holdings. At 10/12, he said, we're attentive to signs that the economy may not be cooling off as expected. Pointing to strong GDP, specifically the housing market appears to be picking up. That means the Fed could raise more rates. I mean, it's just as clear as day. See you later, Robinson. Reach out sometime.
Have a good weekend.
So, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, CME, it was 20 this morning. They're not gonna do anything in September, but they probably will be doing something in November. They probably will be doing, and I'm looking for opportunities. I may want to do a debit spread and take advantage of it, just in case you guys want options. Oh, no, you're looking at real time. I'm talking about from 4 hours ago. If you're looking for options on this asset, I would be looking at the 95 or the 94s. And if I can get 50 cents for the 91s, I would sell them. And I'll tell you something else. If we break out of this range with volume, get out. If we go down, stay in the position. Any questions there? I hope not. So that's the two things from the Fed. As far as the broad market, and I wanted to show you this on Stock Fetcher. If you look at the graphs, if you just look at the pictures of the graphs, you will see clear downtrend in the S&P 500, clear downtrend in the NASDAQ 100, clear downtrend in financials. Remember this rally? I said, don't believe it. It's too far gone. Oh, okay. Thanks, Chuck. Hey, Chuck is here. Different Chuck, but there you are, Chuck. Good to see you here. Now it's 55 in November. There you go. It was 40% this morning. Ron says, do you think AI coming into the workforce, that productivity improvement will help to keep inflation lower? Ron, I'm going to be honest with you. Different Chuck. T-Buzz's first employee. Ron, I'm going to tell you something that no one else is telling you. I want to ask you a question. How much do you think AI has improved productivity so far in the workforce? I'm just curious. Well, let me ask you this. In the next year, how much do you think it's going to improve productivity?
It's improved mine a lot.
Maybe you, but generally speaking.
But most people probably not.
5%? How about 0.5%? Maybe. Let's revisit this question in like 5 to 10 years. You're a big optimist, Ron. How much is solar energy helping commercial air flights and tanks in Russia? Any of them using solar power yet? I think you guys understand exactly what I'm saying. Ron, I'm not an optimist and I'm not a pessimist. I'm a realist. Just think about what you're saying. Look around you. Matt, did your dog was lost this morning? Did you have a robot that helped you find it?
No.
Thank you. Let's revisit this. Let's revisit this topic when I have a robot here and I'm saying and it's doing stuff for me, then it'll improve productivity.
I have a robot.
No, he was for not Blaze, the Paco for a few minutes this morning for a few minutes.
An hour.
He was found. But my point is, look around you and ask yourself, what are robots, not computers, robots doing to make my life easier?
I have a robot vacuum.
Huh?
That's pretty nice. I have a robot vacuum.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe AI will crack my passwords before it'll provide a new job. Exactly, Sylvia. Think internet in 1994, 95. Again, I'm just being honest with you. Ron, I'm not, please don't take this personally. And I apologize if I'm saying things you don't want to hear, but I'm just being honest with you. I'm talking about USA. I don't know what they're doing in Japan. I know they have those AI toilets seats, but let's be real here. Let's be real here. Okay, well, Ron, I have not seen a Honda robot lawnmower in my subdivision yet. And I live in a pretty fancy place. When I see robots mowing lawns, you'll be the first to know about it. So in my opinion, it has zero product. Zero. Yeah, PCs in the 80s. Exactly, Dom. Exactly. And no, I'm not some guy who's anti-technology. I'm a huge tech guy. Just not seeing it, man. I would love it too. All right. So Federal Reserve, nothing's happening. You could see here, most sectors are selling off, even energies. Now, energies has been holding up better than anything. Even energies is starting to see a little pullback. You can't get away from the market. It's impossible to get away from the market. Let me look at healthcare. Oh, healthcare. Yeah. Same thing with healthcare. So let me just show you something here. Some companies like CME are jumping the gun by firing employees, saying is replacing them. 2 neighbors have robots to cut their grass. Funny, I don't have any in my neighborhood. I do know guys who have those AI golf clubs, rollers. I've seen those on my club. Is bar chart not working or something? There it is. All right. So here, 2 things I wanted to show you. Healthcare. Yeah, just not buying it for a minute. Not for a second. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Right here. So if you look at a trend right here on healthcare, you'll see that it's the fact that it couldn't muster past these lines is a bad sign. And now it's moving lower, bad sign. Your camera is off, Matt. Mm-hmm. Exactly, Ed. Huh? I got it. Yeah, and again, I'm not liking this. And by the way, do you guys remember how long ago did I tell you this was going to happen? Let me just see how far back my major trend line went. Right here. When did we draw this? Around a month ago. We broke this. There's nothing here till we get here. Nothing. Zero. There you go, Ray. So nothing. So I'm not happy about what I'm seeing. Now let's talk about stocks and things that I'm seeing. First things first. Now, you want to really focus on continuations now. Why? Because if a stock is continuing in light of what we're seeing right now, it means institutions are buying it. So all you guys are always looking is for the best indicator, the best trend. But there's nothing better than knowing that that the stock that we're looking at right now is aggressively being bought by hedge funds as we speak. You know how we know that? It's not being sold off right now. See this? Now look at the S&P. Straight down. It's holding up better. At least today it is. Steven says, as a scientist, I've seen advances take decades after the initial optimism. Of course. We didn't really see people getting into internet till like the 2000, right around 2000. They started listening to music. They started watching TV on it. Netflix, 90s, internet. It was nothing. Internet was nothing. Well, do you guys remember those cryptos? What are they? It was all those crazy monkey pictures, the NFTs. Remember NFTs? They were going to change the world. I looked at it. It took me 3 seconds to tell you. Yeah, it's very valuable if you want to put it under a Picasso painting to know that it's a reliable picture. That's the benefit of NFTs, not pictures of apes. People are just amazing. People blow my mind sometimes. They really blow my mind sometimes. So BR, they honestly do blow my mind sometimes. Exactly, Dom. Exactly. Do you remember that? I remember 28K. So I like this stock, BR. I'll go back to Bro in a minute. Let's just do BR first. 21 days till expiration. We want to look at the 185 strike price. NFT will be the future of the market. What market, Cyrus? It's not designed. Do you know what the NFT is? It was designed to be able to track valuable. It's a code. It's a one-time code it's basically a futuristic way to track goods and services, not services, goods. So that people who have expensive, one-of-a-kind things, copyright material, can't get ripped off. It's a brilliant invention for that. It has nothing to do with trading. Exactly right. That's exactly what it is, which is brilliant if you use it for what it's intended to be used for. So again, I want to get finished with this. So 185 strike, 170, and feel free to sell the 195 here if you can get more than 50 cents for it. There's not good spreads on it right now. And for Bro, let me give you the options for that. I'm kind of going back and forth. We're looking at the two. These are a little expensive, but that's the only thing that's really out there, the 70 strike price. Again, these are stocks that are bucking the trend right now. There's not a lot of them. None of them are doing good right now. Nature's Sunshine. Look at the stock. It's got good volume here. Look at what is the stock doing right now. It's bucking the trend. I always tell you guys, it's much easier to find good stocks when markets are selling off because it's easier to see that stocks that are holding up, those are the stocks that hedge funds are buying and institutions are buying. For this one, we want the 15 strike price. Not a lot of liquidity here. You may just want to buy the option, the stock. It's not expensive. Next one is HEO. Oops. Oh, it's not HEO. Got the wrong ticker symbol. Oh, hold on. It's this one right here. Yeah. No, wrong ticker symbol. Forget about it. That's all the continuations I have. Pullbacks. We got a couple of shorts today, though. I talked to you guys about this yesterday. It's still holding up not so bad. I like the first pullback. I do like the first pullback, and this stock has been outperforming the market the entire year. If stocks come back up, this will be one of the first ones to pop. 9:15 expiration, ticker symbol ANET. Strike price of the option is 180, 182.50, one of those two. Those are the ones you want to look at. Because implied is fairly high still, you feel free to sell the 190. The option will not cost you all that much. Next one is FLT. Now look at this stock right now. It's up while the stock is down, while the market is down. It's clearly bucking the trend. It's completely bucked the trend. It has a double low on an intraday basis. It's doing really great. Volume is a little higher than it was around here, which is a good sign. Don't know how optionable it is, but I like this stock a lot. 270 strike price right here. That's where the money is, 270 strike price. Not a lot of these stocks don't have a lot of liquidity. They're not S&P 500 stocks. Just throwing it out there. Next one, I talked about this stock, and I told you how much I like this stock about a week ago. Why are you buying monthly calls for the seasonality? because these are not seasonality. There's no seasonality here. We're not talking about seasonality. We're just talking about relative strength. And most of them don't have weeklies, Ray. The ones I've been talking about, they don't even have weeklies. I'm not, there's stocks that are going to be strong in September. There's stocks going to be weak in September. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shorts for today. So take it easy. We're almost there. Yeah, a lot of these don't have it. Now, I like this. I like how volume is picking up. The stock is near swing highs right here. I like the ascending triangle. The stock was a great stock to trade a couple of years back when it wasn't at this crazy price. Now, you could see a little more consolidation here, but if it holds up in the next couple of days and the fact that volume is increasing is a good sign. It's a very good sign. Yesterday, we had earnings. We're behind it on earnings now. I only wanted you to hold these stocks for a few days. I understand, Ray. I understand. In this case, what you would want to do is you would want to buy the 50750 call and sell the 515 call. Well, that's why I'm saying, Cyrus, you buy the 50750 and you sell the 515. Your out of money cost will be about $4. Not that expensive. It's only $4. And I wouldn't hold this beyond 5 days, 5, 6 days. I want to see the stock make a swing high right here. See how it's performing today. Completely bucked the market trend. Look at that. Like it, like it, like it, like it. Now let's talk about our shorts. I hear you, Ray. I hear you. Let's talk about our short opportunities. There he is. And I send you a list of these, Matt. Franco. I think this is a very short-lived rally. I don't think this rally has a lot of legs to stand on. I think the stock is going to come right back down. In this case, we would be looking at puts, and we would be looking at the 130s, or actually no, the 135s. We'd want to look at the 135s, and you can go ahead and sell the 125s if you can get more than 50 cents for them. Paul, no. We talked about NVIDIA. We yesterday we called like a 20-point move on NVIDIA, Paul. NVIDIA did exactly what we said it would do, but it first took out the high by like 5 cents, and then it just plunged back down. So Franco, that's what the first short. Next one is EFX. Equifax. Red candles, higher volume. I think it's going to come right back down to the base and continue trading lower. The stock went as low as 146. It's right now, it just breached this level right here, this support, and I think it's going to come right back down. In this case, we have the 195s right here, the 195 puts. And you can offset them with the 185 puts. So it'll only cost you about $2.50 or so. Next one is BTI. BTI. Show you the graph. There you are. Thank you, Ray. Good for you. So I have a neighbor that works for this company, and not because of him, but I'm just saying I have a neighbor who works for this company, and he's telling me a lot of, they're not doing that great. But that's not the reason why. It came on my list. It made a 90-day low. This low is weaker than this low. So we're still making lower lows. We have a 10-day high. We have a 90-day low, and we have a 10-day high. Typically, we're below the 50-day moving average. The green is the 50-day. This is the 9-day EMA. Oh, I like the 33 put a lot here. It's only 60 something cents. Pretty good. No, it's British. I think it's a British ATR. I don't think it's Chinese. I think it's a British company. Good question, but I don't think it is. Next one is CNCX. Got a couple of more actually. Just two more after this. You may actually like the next two I have. Pretty interesting. Same thing here. 90-day low, 10-day high. Let me give you the options. I thought, wait a minute. Didn't we already do British Tobacco? We did. We're in the wrong stock. Sorry. CNXC. Alex says, general historical question, why strike price are sorted ascending by default and thinkorswim? You can't even change this, so you should be some long-standing industry standards. Alex, I think you can change it. I think you can adjust it. And you can also do it side to side. I think you can, Alex. Matt, do you know if you can or not?
Let me look and see.
I think you can. Sounds good, Cyrus. So let me show you this concentrics. He's always watching me, that Clyde, that frisky Clyde. 90-day low, 10-day high. I have a scanner for that, so it's really easy to find stocks. As you could see, the trend has been extremely bearish. We're below the 50-day moving average. I don't see one reason why anybody would want this stock, especially with the economy contracting on the fear of rates going up. Last quarter, we had that kind of like, oh, it's going to be okay. Now the fear's coming back in. Yeah, Stephen, I have a cat named Bonnie and a cat named Clyde. And I have a cat named Mia and baby Louie. So I have, and Bonnie and baby Louie are half brothers. Yes, Bonnie's a boy. No, you can't make this up if you tried. The 75 puts look really good here. And I would go ahead and sell the 70. I'm not looking for a big drop. So that's what I would do there. Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde. He's a petite Persian. I love those Persian cats. They're beautiful. But they've got an attitude on them. So PayPal, I thought you guys would find this interesting. It's not doing well right now. And if economy slows down, PayPal's going to be in the crapper. Probably one of my favorite trades right now. It's kind of showing its hand right now. It's not really outperforming the market so well. And I think we're going to come down to the base. I don't know when earnings are. They've already happened. But I do like PayPal. And I haven't been bullish on PayPal in a while. Again, 21 days till expiration, 60 strike price. And you can offset that with no, it's not 50 cents. Just buy the 60 put. I do like PayPal right now to the short side. Excuse me. And last is Chinese stock. Baidu. We haven't talked about the stock in a while. But probably one of my favorite shorts for today. I just don't see why anybody would buy the stock. We had a resistance level here. Ed and everybody else, since you guys have questions about NVIDIA, I'll pull it up right after this. This is my last. Since people are concerned, have questions, I'll look up NVIDIA and we'll go through it, okay? How about that? Does that sound fair? Let me just finish up here. NVIDIA is a great company. Great company. I just think that they're overvalued. That's all. It's an amazing company. One thing about them, they're always trying to anticipate the future. And I don't mean like Tesla. I mean like they are really anticipating the future. So 132 strike price. Now, see, implied volatility is very high here. Yeah. So in this case, you want to do a vertical. You want to do a 132 and you want to sell a 128. And look at here. You're going to pay less than $2. That's a pretty good deal. It's pretty good. So 132 to buy and 128 put to sell. And they're 9:15 expiration. If nothing happens in the next 5 days, get out. 5 trading sessions, just get out. I'm expecting something to happen pretty quickly. Oh, so glad to hear that, Ed. Thank you. Yeah, relative strength never lies. Never, ever lies. Ever. And it works just as good now as it did 50 years ago. Why? Because it's not an indicator. It's not something you could time. You're just gauging real-time institutional buying and selling. And you know what kills me? Here's what kills me. Everybody wants that indicator that tells you when institutions are buying, right? You've got the unusual volume with Lanstas, which is great. It's all good stuff. But everybody's always trying to figure out what institutions are doing. What are institutions doing? I want to follow the institutions. Well, relative strength literally tells you what institutions are doing in real time. You just have to deduct it, but it's telling you in real time. But nobody what? It's like, it's too boring. It's not shiny enough. But it literally is telling you what they're buying in real time. People don't want to follow easy stuff. They want to follow. If I come up with a trading software that's useless, but it has a bunch of like cool looking things, and I show you one that's completely like amazing, but boring, people will always go for the shiny one. Always, every time. How do you calculate RS? William, I'm going to have a session on that because we're adjusting how. Watch yesterday's session. I talk about it at length. BTI, did I have a sell recommendation for BTI? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And now we're talking Beidou, and we're talking the 132, 128. Let's talk about NVIDIA for a minute. Jack, I'll talk about SMH because we're going to talk about NVIDIA, and they all kind of follow each other. So, matter of fact, let's take a look at both of them. So here's NVIDIA. NVIDIA said, hello, thank you. Thank you for stopped out all of the stops, and boom, took it down. If you look at NVIDIA right now, it's underperforming the market. It's down 2.76%, while the QQQ is actually up positive. So it's really underperforming the market right now. I believe that NVIDIA has seen its best days because it doesn't have a catalyst. That whole AI, it's done. It's not driving the market anymore. That was last quarter. We're done with all that. We're done. It was a very quick, short-lived, AI, and that was it. It didn't last very long. NVIDIA is now coming down. I believe NVIDIA is going to come down to the base. And then I think NVIDIA is going to come down here. And I think NVIDIA is going to fill its gap. And it's going to come down all the way down here. That's what I believe. I've been wrong so far. So, but that's what I believe. I mean, I want to know what their next thing is. They didn't impress investors this quarter, as you could see. So what's the next thing going to be? The stock ended up after earnings exactly where it was before earnings, which is, do you remember what I told you? Sometimes all of this just gets priced in. It's not that the company didn't do great, but it's already priced. And it took about 20 hours for investors to figure that out. We knew about it because I kept telling you about it. Like this move from 250 to 500, the company has to do really well to double in price in 6 months. So just, now SMH should be underperforming NVIDIA because it never made that swing high. And ADI did the same thing, rallied and not. See, it didn't go to that level. See this double, that's a head, and that's a shoulder right here. And that's that's the neckline right here. And what happens after the neckline? Remember the t-shirt that I was wearing day before yesterday? Or yesterday, was it yesterday, Matt?
Which one?
Ba-boom.
That was 2 days ago.
2 days ago. Times get you guys got it. Do we all have a very clear understanding of how I feel about semiconductors and technology? Or do I need to explain in more detail? One thing about me, I don't mince words. You never have to wonder what Roger's thinking. Hershey's, let's look at Hershey's. Oh, no. Yeah, I'll take a look at Costco, and then I want Matt to do the seasonality for next week because I have a class. I have asked the pros in 19 minutes. Costco, no. See, this is what I was saying. You might have heard me say this a week or so ago, but I was saying how I don't like it because it's this top is lower than this top, and it's breaking down this area which I drew for you here at 552. It broke that area, and now it's almost at our next level. Thank you for reminding me, Nick. So it's doing exactly as I thought it is, and it's right. Do you remember when I drew this? A long time ago. Broke it, and I think it's going to break this level and come right back down to the 497 level. Murmus, just for you, because I like you so much. ISRG, no, the spreads are wide. Oh, no. This is bad. It couldn't even rally Murmus to try to take out this top. I'll take a look at ISRG. No, Murmus. No. Oh, no. We're going to go back down to here, 230. No. Stop throwing tickers at me. But I will show you a better way to trade. Instead of shorting SMH, why don't you short the weakest semiconductor? Wouldn't that be easier? Go here, SMH, go to constituents, and find the weakest one. And if you want help doing that, go to my relative strength scan, go to QQQ, right here, organize it by weakness, and find the first semiconductors. Oh, look at PayPal. Look how weak it is. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th or 6th weakest or 6th weakest tech stock right now. So here, Qualcomm. I just did your homework for you. Here, the weakest chip stock is Qualcomm and then Microchip Technology. So you don't have to. Why do you want to? So why would you want to short an index that maybe or may not be going down, but has some strong stocks in it, possibly, where you could just short the weakest chip stocks? Texas Instrument, Microchip, and Qualcomm. I just gave all three to you. Matt, take over and give people seasonality. I'll be here in the background. I'm not going anywhere. How do I get the scan? Chris, here. It's in the members area, but here, you could take it. It's right here. And people say I'm not giving. Ha. Or send me an email or just go into the members area. I think it's in the members area. I'm pretty sure it is. Soon, Greg, as soon as I can talk Matt into, as soon as I can convince Matt, not Matt, as soon as I can convince Matt at how good it is. Can you post the ATP link?
Ask the pros. Yeah.
Yes. Folks, I'm going to be here in the background. Pay attention to Matt. I'm just going to be crunching on my salad and listening to you guys. I'm here. If you have any pertinent questions, just ask me and I'll type. Okay. So I'm just going to tune myself out. I have a class at a VIP room. And I have ATP and I have a class with Jeffrey. So I just want to get this out of the way. Thank you, everyone. If I don't talk to you, have a great weekend.
Okay. All right. The first link is the Ask the Pros. The second link is the webinar. Actually, no, it's not, because 1 second. There we go. Okay, the first one's Ask the Pros. The second one is is it called Crypto Unleashed?
What?
Crypto Unleashed, is that what it's called? Gotcha. Bitcoin loophole, thank you. Okay, here is your week ahead, because it's Friday. Seasonality for the week. You've got industrials getting a lot stronger towards the end of the week, consumer staples, real estate, consumer discretionary looking the strongest there. And the overall sectors is slow Monday, Tuesday for the Dow SPY, QQQ, and then picks up after that. So probably a good week for someone that trades like Celeste. Good Monday turnaround. At least that's what the seasonality says. On the short side, as far as the system is concerned, the only thing still hanging on is energy to the short side. Everything else is lackluster at best. On the long side for your sectors, got a hot spot right here with tech and consumer staples. Yep, that's still holding. Consumer staples has been very strong. We've also got a little bit of a oddball in here. Basic materials. Almost called it consumer basic, but it's basic materials. Everything else, it is more favoring the long side, but not strong enough yet for us to want to really give it a look. Top setups on the long side, we'll go there first today. Quite a few good looking ones. I mean, you've pretty much all of these are highly seasonal to the upside. Does that mean I would take them? No, but evaluate them on your own. I didn't get a chance to do picks today since I had a missing dog. But you can always weigh them with relative. If the relative strength lines up and it's on this list, it's probably a pretty good bet. If you want to screenshot it, I'll leave it here for just a second. Or you can watch the recording when it comes out. 3, 2, 1, now it's gone. All right. Moving on. Top short setups on the short side. Skip most of those. Really just got a few here. Kellogg, again, that's a consumer staple, and the sector seasonality is very strong, so I'd be careful with that. Same thing with CPB. It's very interesting how that's working. Is there a third one? Lamb Weston. Conflicting signals is never a good thing. So just be careful. And then on your 10-day hold, Roger's favorite. PKG pops out. That's very strong. It's very hard to do. 16 trades, 88% win rate because I'm rounding. Striker also looks pretty good. And EQR. Again, when I say looks pretty good, I'm only evaluating its seasonality. I'm not encouraging you to make a trade on it or not. Just telling you, put it on your radar. If you like how it looks technically, seasonality is in your favor. The wind's at your back seasonally. But I promise you, if you buy everything that pops just without weighing anything else, it's not going to work out as well as if you look at other factors. So just be careful. Let's go with weakest seasonality. Dominion. That was actually on my short list the other day, but if I recall, it did not do as well. Yeah, no, it only had one day, but not a huge move to the downside. Yes, I can. Let's see here. Long setups. Nope. My laptop signed in. Nice. Any other questions? Oh, my camera's off again. Thanks. That should do it. There we go. You're welcome. The one that Roger recently switched to, Ed, is on the trade alert tracker. If you want to grab the new code, the short distance relative strength. Mike, I'm actually not doing the changes. We have someone that's far better than me doing that. Because if I was doing it, you'd be here 6 months before I could finish that project. Said 6 weeks. Yes, we do, Manny. All right, here's both of those links again. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you all on Monday. If you have a question about anything specific, email me. If you have a market question, email Roger. Here's both of our emails. Mine's obviously the first one because it says it's half my name. Okay, there's the links again. First link is Has to Pros, starts in 8 minutes. The second link is for, I don't know why it's /pattern, but it's Jeffrey Turnmeyer, Bitcoin loophole. David, good question. No, so I'm using AI a lot to either crunch data for me better or code things faster. You can access really big code blocks in almost instantly. So it saves me time. All right, here's the links again. See everyone on Monday. Have a great weekend.